Well, thank you so much for hopping on with me, Brooklyn. Let's dive right in. Would you mind introducing yourself, telling us a little bit about your background and where you're located?
Yeah, so I'm Brooklyn Hodge. I currently live in Evans, Georgia. Joe and I own and operate ISI Elite Training franchise in Grovetown, Georgia. A little about my background. I was a teacher prior to owning a business. Gave that up to open up a gym, something we've never done before. We just had a passion for fitness and decided we loved ISI and what the brand was and everything that it stood for. We found out it was a franchise. We became the first franchise owner of the brand. So we have literally watched it from very beginning all the way until now, just the growth and the progress that we've been having, not only with us, but across the brand. So it's been really exciting to see.
That's awesome. Well, prior
Yeah.
to working with us, can you tell me a little bit about how things were going for you in terms of growth within your business?
Yeah. So when we first launched with ISI, they did all of the marketing. The headquarters did all the social media marketing. So they really handled that background for us because I am not a marketing person. I coach and then I operate, and that is about it. But as far as any kind of marketing and stuff like that, like we would go to events and we would get some lead gens and we would do outdoor workouts and stuff like that. That kind of stuff I'm comfortable with. But anything on social media, I'm not like with this day and age. So they handled that. When they announced, I think it was last year-ish, year and a half ago, they decided that every franchise is going to be doing their own social media marketing. I about puked. I had no idea what I was supposed to do. And so we were going to just try to see if we could figure it out. But of course, it's a lot more complex and complicated than we had ever thought it was. We decided to go with a marketing team. She was a lady that I think she worked as an ISI in another state, or she did like the workouts and stuff. So she was a member. So she was familiar with the brand. So we kind of knew like, okay, well, that was kind of a comfort zone. We just really weren't getting a lot of traction. We weren't getting a lot of leads. It was just very, very slow. We really didn't notice from when we didn't have marketing till when we did. It was just a very big gap. So because our world is focused on everything social media, we really weren't getting the growth at the expected rate that we thought that we should. So for about 6 months or so, we just kind of played with it. It really wasn't working. And then HQ let us know about Pancham. And we filled out this whole questionnaire. It was very detailed. It was a lot, but it was so needed because it really let us see kind of all the background information that allowed you guys to do the job so that we can do ours and bringing those members in. And I think, I mean, as soon as those floodgates opened, that it went live, we were just getting tons of leads. We were about to launch a new campaign for a challenge that we were having. So the leads that were coming in were just exponential. We have never seen, I even think whenever HQ was doing our marketing, we have never seen so much growth so quickly since we've been open. And we've been open for about 3 years, making it through a pandemic. So it was just exponential. And it's still nonstop from day one.
That's awesome. Do you have any
Yeah.
specific metrics that you might be willing to share with us as to what your recent membership growth's been like?
Yeah, so I think we've had, I think outside of the challenge, because that's just a little bit of the norm. So I can go by the 1 month prior to the launch of our challenge. We probably had about 40 new joins from the time that you guys started until end of that month. I mean, we had appointments multiple times a day, every single day. They were showing up. We use the service for Pancham, like following up with that first lead as soon as they fill out that form. We use that service, and it's been a godsend. We're able to save money on the back end just from not having my team there and trying to call the leads and get it in. So we were able to save some money as far as our business goes from not having a team there because of the service that we use with Pancham. It just made more sense, and we were getting so many more generations. So I think we probably had about 40 to 45 new joins in that first month of marketing. And that's probably been one of our biggest sales months outside of any challenges that we've had since we've started.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
a difference to your bottom line in a month.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah. It was chilling. It was so exciting to see because it's finally, you've got a good product, but having other people see that product is hard. So it's been really incredible.
That is awesome. Well, just one final
Yeah.
question. What would you say to
Sure.
someone on the fence about using us as an agency?
They should just cross on over that fence. It's probably one of the biggest business decisions that we've made, as far as marketing and everything else. It's probably one of the biggest and best decisions that we've made. Like I said, we're saving money as far as team members go. It's taken a lot of pressure off of our sales team trying to get them through the door, because we know that we can sell it as soon as they get them in there. As soon as, it was hard getting them in. So having that special service of the sales call at first and then having the marketing ads go out, we're extremely pleased. We know that with Pancham, if something's not working, they're fixing it right away. They're not waiting a week to see, oh, well, let's just give it time. They're literally staying on it. Constant communications that we're getting from them as far as follow-ups and any questions that we have that members may have. I would just say jump on that train because it's definitely well worth it.